Good morning, 5:15 a.m. Yoga Body students. Thank you for being here. I am obviously not here, but I'm glad you are. So we're going to get started the way we normally do, top of our mat, big toes touching. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up overhead, maybe come high up onto your tippy toes in this first one, stretch tall. And as you exhale, ground your heels, but bend your knees and take a soft forward fold just to be gentle to the backs of the legs and low back. Maybe pedal it out a little bit here, bending the knees, sway out your upper body. And with your next breath in, slide your palms up onto your shin bones and flatten your back, taking an inhale. On the breath out, palms to the floor, step back into plank pose. Drop your knees and lower towards the floor. Keep those elbows hugging into your side body. Inhaling to lift the chest for cobra. And on your exhale breath, press back, downward dog. And we're going to hang out here for a few rounds of breath. Just pedal out the legs, shake out the head, loosen up your body. And then go ahead and bend your knees, gazes forward. Step, hop, or float to the top of your mat. And as you arrive there, lengthen your spine out. So pull your heart forward, push your thigh bones back. You'll exhale and forward fold down and drop the head. And then inhale to rise, come all the way up to stand, reaching your arms up overhead, lift your gaze up. And exhale your hands down to your heart center, breathing out. And again, reach the arms up, inhale, breath. Forward fold, exhale. Flattening your back, in breath. Palms down, step back into plank pose, optional, drop those knees or not, lower towards the floor. Peeling your chest up and open for cobra or straighten the arms, upward dog. And press back, downward facing dog. Take a breath here, pedal the legs. And then bend your knees. Gaze goes forward, step, hop, or float, top of your mat. Lengthen out your spine, inhale. And bow it in, exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead, full breath. And then place those hands gently down to your heart center, breathing out. Final round. Inhale the arms up overhead. Forward fold all the way down. Halfway lift, in breath. Palms down, step, hop, or float it back to plank pose and lower down, exhaling as you go. With your inhale breath, lift your chest. And with your exhale, press back, downward dog. Soften the knees, gaze forward, step, hop, or float to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Come all the way up to stand, reach the arms overhead. And as you exhale, hands come quietly down to the heart. So we're going to begin. We have 45-second intervals here, and we're starting with squats. So bring your feet to hip-width distance. Check that your feet are parallel to one another, and then drop your hips back and down into squat position to start. Keep your chest lifted towards your hands. So your hands can be at your heart here. And you want to weight back into your heels. So liberate those toes. Try not to stand too far forward into the toes. And we're going to start in 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way up to stand. And then drop right back down into your squat position. And so just continue to pulse it out like that. Coming all the way up. Dropping back down. Weight is in the heels. Keep up the good work. You have only 20 seconds left here. You're more than halfway through. Keep that weight dropping back into the heels and then coming all the way up. You have 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Come to stand, reach the arms overhead. Inhale. Forward fold down, touch the floor, and step back into plank pose, and pause here in plank. And we're just going to hold this strong plank pose, just kind of warming up the muscles a little bit, finding our core. Lengthen your tailbone towards your heels. Broaden your collarbones. Pull your shoulders away from your earlobes. You have 20 seconds left here. Just make sure you're breathing. Soften the jaw. Soften the gaze. Lengthening through the crown of the head. And you have 10 more seconds. Almost there. And counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, walk your palms backwards to your toes. So you'll be coming to the back of your mat, hands reach the toes. As soon as they do, rise all the way up to stand and do 5 jumping jacks here. So you're coming up to stand at the back of your mat, 5 jumping jacks. After those 5, fold forward and back down and walk all the way back out to plank. When you reach your plank pose, do 1 push-up and then repeat. Walk your palms back to your toes. Rise to stand, 5 jumping jacks there. Back down to the floor after those 5, forward to plank, and 1 push-up. So keep up the good work. You might not get a whole lot of sets in here. Just do what you can. You still have about 20 seconds left here, so maybe get in 1 or 2 more sets. Welcome to drop those knees when you do your push-ups. You have 10 more seconds. We're going to be meeting in that plank pose again in 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1 from plank, lower all the way down to your mat so that you land on your belly. Reach both arms forward with the palms turning in towards midline as if you were holding a block in front of you, and then stretch your legs way back behind you. With your next inhale, lift your right arm and your left leg away from the floor. You can lift your head up as well. Exhale, lower the right arm and the left leg, and then switch. Left arm and right leg lift. The head lifts as well. And then you lower back down and just continue to alternate this. Right arm, left leg, lower down, then left arm, right leg, then lower down. And we're just starting to wake up those muscles along the back body. So you should feel a little tightening, a little squeeze in those muscles along the spine. You're doing great. Keep up the good work. You still have 30 seconds left here. You're almost there. 15 seconds. Lifting and lowering, getting that sexy back. 10 seconds left. And we're counting down here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your palms underneath your shoulders and press it back into a child's pose. And wiggle out your hips here. So hips go all the way to the heels. The big toes are touching, forehead on the mat. You just kind of sway it out a little bit. You can rock your head side to side, just releasing any kind of tension from the low back, from the back body. Reconnecting to your breath. Just find those smooth inhales and exhales here. And we're going to go ahead and move on. So I'm going to have you come up to your hands and your knees and then press into your plank pose. So align yourself in plank, shoulders over wrists, heels over toes. Mountain climbers in 3, 2, 1. Bring your right knee to your right elbow. Step it back. Bring your left knee to your left elbow. Step it back. Now you can keep stepping it slowly or you could run it out. So drive the right knee to right elbow, left knee to left elbow. Go fast or slow, whatever your pace is, whatever's right for you. Continue to run out those legs here. You're doing great. You have 20 seconds left. So big core builder, working those arms, working those legs. You got this. You only have now 10 seconds left. Run it out. Give it your all. You're almost there. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Press back to a downward dog. Take a big breath in. Fill up your lungs. Open the mouth. Let it out with a ha. Let that breath pour out. Bend the knees, gaze forward, and step, hop, or jump to the top of your mat. As you arrive there, flatten your back. Hands can come to your shins, lengthen the spine, and then bow back in, exhaling. Now with your inhale, come all the way up to stand. Reach the arms overhead, rise up into your tippy toes, and bring the hands down to the heart. So we're going to go through that whole sequence once more, and then we're going to move on to our second set of exercises. So in about 10 seconds, we're going to start pulsing out those squats again. So get your feet ready. In 5, 4, drop down into squat position, and 1. So you're coming all the way up. Maybe squeeze the tush a little bit, and then drop back down. Weight is in the heels. Keep your chest sort of lifted towards your thumbs, though. So rise and lower at your own pace. Weight in the heels. 30 seconds left here. You're doing awesome. Keep up the good work. Almost there. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up to stand. Reach your arms up overhead. Forward fold down. Step back into plank position. Holding your plank here again. So palms under shoulders. Heels over toes. Legs are strong. Quads engaged. Core engaged. Broaden your collarbones. Bring your shoulder blades down your back and lengthen through the crown of your head. And unset your jaw if you tend to clench there. Soften your gaze. Gaze past the bridge of the nose. Keep the neck long. You're here for still another 15 seconds. And at that bell, we're going to start walking the palms back towards the toes again. So we're almost there. You have 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk your hands to your toes. As you arrive, reach up towards the ceiling. Bust out those 5 jumping jacks. After the 5 jumping jacks, fold back down to the floor, walk forward into your plank position once again, but add 2 push-ups this time. 2 push-ups, and then repeat the whole sequence again. Palms back to your toes, reach up, 5 jumping jacks, fold forward, walk forward, 2 push-ups. Repeat. You still have 30 seconds here, so probably can get 2 more sets in. Maybe more. See what happens. And you have 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome jobs. Come to plank position, all the way forward to plank. Lower onto your belly. So you're coming all the way down. We're going to change this next exercise a little bit. Arms reach forward just like before, legs straight back. Empty out your breath, but with an inhale, squeeze your elbows back alongside your ribs and lift your chest. So you're kind of gliding your arms back alongside your rib cage. Elbows are bent deeply, the chest is lifted, the palms are lifted, the head is lifted, the legs are staying down. And then you're re-extending the arms back out as you lower your forehead to the mat again. So as you lift, you inhale, lift your chest, squeeze your elbows back along your ribs, arch your back, and exhale, reach the arms forward, lower down. So continue to lift and lower this way, looking to just lift the chest without the help of the arms, squeezing those elbows back, really pulling those shoulder blades firmly together and down the back body as you arch your back up away from the floor. Legs stay heavy. Here for still another 10 seconds. See how many you can get in here. 3, 2, and there's 1. Child's pose. So press back and wiggle out your hips. Not as long of a child pose this time. Just kind of take some deep breaths into the low back. And then you're coming up into your palms, coming into your plank pose. Get ready for that mountain climber. So mountain climber starting now. Drive the elbows towards the knees. Run it out if you can. Get that heart rate up. Keep the shoulders over the wrists. It's tempting to start creeping back towards a downward dog. Try to stay in your plank position. You still have 30 seconds here. Keep moving, keep breathing. You got this. Almost there. Ten more seconds. And here we go. Press back, downward dog. Hips high, thighs back. Big breath in, fill up with breath. Open the mouth, let it out with a ha. Bend your knees, gaze forward, step, hop, or float to the top of your mat. So we're going to go into our squat jumps. So just like before, get into squat position. So you'll be here, but when you straighten your legs, you're going to try to give it a little hop. Jump away from the floor, then drop back down into your squat position. So we're going to start in about 5 seconds. So get low into your squat, get ready, get set, and go. Come up and give it a little hop. See if you can get your toes away from the floor for a second. And as you land, drop right back down into squat position. You can take these slower, you can take them fast, and if you want to go low impact, you do not have to jump. It will be the same as we did in the last round, just those squats without the jump. But if you can jump, it's a great way to build up those legs, get the heart rate up. There's 20 seconds left here. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come to stand. Reach the arms up overhead. Inhale. As you exhale, forward fold. Come down to plank position. Now from plank position, we're going to go into shoulder taps. Right hand is going to touch your left shoulder, return to the floor. Left hand touches right shoulder, return to the floor. So you're basically alternating the tapping of the shoulders. Right hand to left hand to right. Just go back and forth. You'll notice the hips want to sway a lot. Try to hug towards midline. Keep your hips centered as best you can, which will help the core. You still have 15 seconds here. So shoulder taps. Three, 2, and 1. Nice job. Go ahead and press back to downward dog. From downward dog, gaze forward. Step hopper, jump to your bottom and roll onto your back body. We're going to come into star push-ups, or star crunches, I'm sorry. So you're going to come all the way onto your back body. As you arrive, extend your arms and legs out wide like a starfish. You're on your back, arms and legs are as wide as you can get them. This is an inhale breath. As you exhale, you're going to gather your knees into your chest. Try to curl your shoulder blades in your head right up off the mat and bring it to the knees. So that's what it's going to look like. You're going to inhale and go back into star. We're going to start in 8 seconds. So we haven't quite started yet, just kind of getting the hang of what that's going to look like. Get ready. 3, 2, and 1. Arms out wide, legs out wide. Curl it in, forehead to knees. Give yourself a squeeze. And just continuing that. Got our 45 seconds here. Now only 35, so 10 seconds already passed. You're almost there. 30 seconds left. Keep going. Arms and legs out wide. Curl in, forehead gets to those knees. 15 seconds. You are so close to being through with this. Keep up the good work. 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Awesome jobs. Bring your feet to the floor. Knees are bent. Lift your hips up like a bridge pose. So push into the heels. Bring your hips away from the floor. Now extend your right leg straight up towards the ceiling. So right leg goes straight up towards the ceiling. What we're going to do here is hop the left foot, the foot on the floor, off the floor. So kind of push into that left foot. See if you can get the left toes to leave the mat for a second. And then you land and you keep pulsing that way, reaching those right toes up to the ceiling. Time starts now with those ham hops. So again, right leg is pulsing up to the ceiling. You're kind of hopping on that left foot. Hop up and down. If you don't want to hop on your left foot, lift and lower the heel. So we're looking to work into that left glute. You have 30 seconds left here. I know you guys are doing awesome. Keep it up. 20 seconds left. Ten seconds here. There's the timer. Switching sides. Reach the opposite leg up towards the ceiling. and then hop on that opposite foot, the right foot. You have 20 seconds left. Ten seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Lower your hips, knees to chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Begin to rock forward and back, gaining some momentum so that in the next few moments you can cross your ankles and come to plank pose. Hands forward, feet step back. When you arrive in plank, drop onto your forearms. So you'll have from your hands to your elbows on the floor like the number 11. Your heels pressing back, legs off the floor. Try not to sag into those hips. So you are in a forearm plank. Holding your forearm plank. You don't have much more time here. So just breathing, legs strong, core strong, tailbone towards heels. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and drop your knees to the floor. Rest back into child's pose. So get a nice long rest here. Find your breath. So we're going to take that whole sequence once again to the other side. So remember, we started with those lunge jumps. From lunge jumps, we came down into plank. We took those Spider-Mans with the hands tapping the shoulders. Lowered towards the floor. So just getting ready for all of that to happen. Again, we only have 5 more seconds to start to make your way back up. Find your way to the top of your mat. Getting ready. And as soon as you arrive there at the top of your mat, go ahead and find your lunge jumps. So you should be jumping by now. So feet are hip width distance, squat down and leap up. Hips back and down. Straighten the legs and do a little hop. I think I was calling them lunge jumps, but I meant squat jumps. Hopefully you are all not jumping around in lunges. Squat down, straighten the legs, leap. You have 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Come up to stand, reach tall. Inhale. Forward fold all the way down. Step back into plank pose when you arrive. And we're going right into the shoulder tap. So one hand to opposite shoulder, then switch. So in between, you're stabilizing with the hands still on the mat, your core, your legs. Trying to keep the hips from swaying too much side to side. Almost there. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press back downward facing dog. And then look forward. Step or jump through to roll onto your back. We're going right into those star crunches. Well, you're going to come all the way back. Arms and legs out wide on your back body. Take an inhale there. And as you exhale, you're going to bring your forehead and your knees together. Wrap your arms around your shins. Squeeze into a tight little ball. And then go back into your star. Arms and legs wide. Head comes down. Curl in. Knees and elbows come in. Forehead to knees. And then inhale and open it back up. You still have 25 seconds left. So keep up the good work. You're almost there. 20 seconds. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. We're going to rock forward. So bring your knees in, rock forward. Change it up for our glutes this time. So you're going to come to your hands and your knees. Tabletop position. Now extend your right leg straight back. Bend your right knee so that your heel is towards the ceiling. And you're just going to find little pulses here. So right leg lifts and lowers, lifts and lowers. Timer starts now. So right leg pulsing up. Heel down. So you feel this in your right glute. You have 35 seconds. So already done with 10 of those seconds. 20 seconds left. Almost there. That's not nice. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Set that right knee to the floor and switch sides. So left leg back, bend the knee, pulse the heel towards the ceiling. So left heel is now pulsing up and lowering down a few inches. So it's a little pulse, really squeezing into that left glute. Keep up the good work. "19 seconds. 15. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find your way into your forearm plank. Drop your forearms to the mat. Push your heels back. So you're finding that strong forearm plank position. Forearms look like the number 11. Fingers aligned straight forward to the front of the room. Palms down. 30 seconds left. 20 seconds. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your knees, press back. Child's pose, rest. Find your breath. Smooth it out. A few more moments to rest here. And go ahead and press up into your hands and your knees. Sweep your feet around to the side. We're going to close up our practice with our core work. So you're coming all the way to your back, hands behind the head, clasping all 10, thumbs support the neck, and bring your knees in. And we're just going to go for bicycles here. So begin to bicycle it out. Right elbow to left knee. Your right leg will go straight. Then switch. Left elbow to right knee. Left leg goes straight. And go back and forth. Pulse it out. Doing great. More than halfway there. 20 seconds left. And you're at 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome jobs today. Go ahead and rock and roll up to sit. Bring your palms together in front of your heart. Take a moment to feel a sense of gratitude to yourself because you worked hard this morning and you showed up on your mat. You did something good for yourself. And I would like to thank you for being here as well. And I look forward to seeing you all soon. Namaste.